Hey Beaufort County, I'm Destiny, the county naturalist and nature enthusiast. Join me today as we take it outside. Spring is in full swing here in the Lowcountry, and nature is wide awake. From the cheerful calls of the eastern bluebirds perched in pine stands to the deep bellows of alligators echoing through the wetlands, there's no doubt that the season of renewal is upon us. But not all signs of spring are as obvious or as welcome. Tiny fuzzy caterpillars are making their way into view, reminding us that even the smallest creatures can make a big impact. Let's take it outside and explore some of the wild and wonderful spring happenings right here in Beaufort County. Right now, I'm walking with you through the open grassy fields of Whitehall Park, one of Beaufort County's most beloved natural spaces located right along the Beaufort River. Later, we'll make our way over to Crystal Lake Park, where we'll explore the boardwalk, lakeside pavilion, and woodland edges that come alive in the spring. Each of these habitats offer a unique stage for the season's activity, from birds nesting in meadow boxes to alligators stirring in the warm, sunlit shallows. These natural areas are carefully managed to protect wildlife and allow residents and visitors alike to enjoy Beaufort County's rich biodiversity. Whether it's a manicured pollinator garden or a quiet patch of standing snags in the woods, every piece of the puzzle plays a role in supporting local species. Today, we'll explore what spring looks like and sounds like across these parks and meet a few remarkable creatures along the way. Let's start with one of spring's most charming sights, eastern bluebirds. These bright blue beauties are busy this time of year, scouting for nesting sites and raising their young. Thanks to community efforts and properly placed nest boxes, bluebirds are thriving in Beaufort County. They prefer open areas with short grasses and need cavities or boxes to build their nests. If you spot a box with a bit of pine or mosses tucked inside, there's a good chance a bluebird family is moving in. Eastern bluebirds typically raise 2 to 3 broods each year, with each brood consisting of anywhere from 3 to 5 chicks. The female builds the nest and lays her eggs, but once the eggs hatch, it's a team effort to care for the young. While the female continues to keep the nest warm and protected, the male works hard to bring food to the hungry chicks. Bluebirds primarily feed their babies insects such as caterpillars and beetles, as well as spiders and other small invertebrates. Over the next 3 weeks, the chicks grow quickly, with feathers forming and their eyes opening, readying them to leave the nest. By the time they're ready to fledge, the babies are fully capable of flying, but they'll stay close by for a while, relying on their parents for food and guidance until they're ready to strike out on their own. Just remember, observe from a distance and let nature do its thing. With a little help and a lot of heart, we can keep these bluebirds singing all season long. As we leave the bluebirds to raise their young, it's time to turn our attention to another fascinating and much larger springtime activity in Beaufort County. The American alligators are getting ready for their mating season, and it's an event that echoes across our wetlands and waterways. As temperatures rise, male alligators begin bellowing to attract mates and stake out territory. It's an impressive show of power, but it's also a reminder. These ancient reptiles deserve our respect. After a male successfully attracts a female, the pair will mate, and then the female will then begin the process of building a nest, often near the water's edge. Using grasses, muds, and sticks, she will construct a mound that provides both warmth and protection for her eggs. A typical clutch can contain anywhere from 30 to 50 eggs, which she will carefully guard for about 2 months. During this incubation period, the female will stay close to her nest and ward off any predators. She will also ensure the safety of her developing young. When the hatchlings are ready to emerge, they'll call out from inside their eggs, signaling their mother to help them out. The female then carefully digs up the eggs and assists the tiny alligators to the water, where they will begin their life in the wild. While alligators are considered apex predators and become more active in the spring, they are generally harmless when we respect their space and behavior. These reptiles play an important role in maintaining the health of our ecosystems, but it's important to remember that they are also wild animals, and with wild animals comes responsibility. To ensure both human and alligator safety, it is essential to follow a few simple guidelines. Never feed or harass alligators, as feeding them can cause them to lose their natural fear of humans and lead to dangerous situations. Keep a safe distance from alligators and always remember that they can move quickly, especially in water. If you're walking near the water, keep your pets on a leash and away from the water's edge. By maintaining respect and a safe distance, we can enjoy observing these incredible creatures without disturbing them or putting ourselves or our pets at risk. Now that we've learned a bit about the powerful alligators of our wetlands, let's shift gears and explore one of the smaller but no less fascinating residents of Beaufort County. As spring unfolds, you might notice some fuzzy, unexpected visitors making their way across trails, picnic tables, or even your porch railings, the tussock moth caterpillars. They may look soft and harmless, but looks can be deceiving. These caterpillars are equipped with stinging hairs that can irritate the skin and, in some cases, trigger allergic reactions. Tussock moths go through a remarkable life cycle. It all begins when adult females lay clusters of eggs on tree bark, leaves, or sometimes on outdoor surfaces. After hatching, the larval stage, the caterpillar, is the one we most often encounter. With their bright, warning colors and tufts of defensive hairs, they feed on leaves and grow rapidly over the course of a few weeks. Once mature, they spin a cocoon and enter the pupal stage, transforming within before emerging as adult moths to complete their cycle. While their defense mechanisms are key to their survival, it's best to admire these little creatures from a distance. If you see one, give it space and give kids a heads up. Respect for wildlife starts with awareness, even if it's just a tiny caterpillar. Are you feeling inspired by the songs of the bluebirds, the power of the alligators, or even the tiny but mighty tussock moth caterpillars? This spring, take a moment to notice the seasonal shifts happening right in your own backyard. Consider putting up a bluebird nesting box, taking a stroll to respectfully admire alligators in their natural habitats, or simply observe the small but fascinating insects crossing your path. These small actions can lead to greater appreciation and connection to the wild world around us. If you'd like to take it a step further, join me on the next scheduled Trail Talk, where we'll walk a trail much like this one and explore all the amazing things spring has to offer in Beaufort County. You can find the Land Preservation Nature Program schedule online at BeaufortCountySC.gov or stay in the loop by following Beaufort County on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you the next time we take it outside.